assets are very good. We have IP patents,
Keep
many
going.
patents.
I love this kid.
Love him.
I love it. You want to take my share?
In this video, we're going to take a deeper dive into some of the youngest entrepreneurs who struck it big time on Shark Tank. Let's get into it. Henry Miller. What if we told you that a kid entered the Shark Tank with a live container of bees? Best believe it. Henry Miller from Deming, Washington was there to pitch Henry's Humdingers.
Hi, Sharks. My name is Henry Miller. I'm from Deming, Washington, and I'm seeking $150,000 for a 25% stake of my incredible company.
But what is that? Henry's Humdingers is a natural condiment brand, consisting of honey with slight spices added into them. Honey with a kick, if you will.
I take this ancient thing like honey, and I flip it upside down by adding spices to it. It's good in meatloaf, over chicken, ice cream, and even martinis, so I've been told.
While on the show, he noted how in 3 years, Henry made it into 300 stores and earned $50,000 in sales, which for a kid isn't bad at all. He even admitted he would have done more if he had the capital to promote and expand.
You've been at this for 3 years. You're in 300 stores, $50,000 in the past 12 months. Don't you think they should be higher given the amount of time you put into it?
The main problem is I don't have the capital. That's why I'm here.
Got it.
He was able to make a deal with Mark and Robert in season 5 for $300,000.
$300,000 for 75% for Mark and I. What would you like to do?
Man, I think I'm going to consult the bees on this one. think they said yes.
There you go. All right.
However, after the episode aired, the parties decided it would be best not to go through with the deal. Henry Humdingers had been a family affair, and the family wanted to keep it that way. Henry worked closely with his mother and father to build and maintain the business. Perhaps they did not want to give all that up. It was a venture that brought them all together. Shark Tank had its ups and downs for Henry. Initially, the company received a boom, increasing sales by about 300%. However, that success presented its own host of issues, as the small family company struggled to keep up with the exponential increase in demand. Today, the company is no longer operating. It shut down in January of 2019, according to the company's Facebook page. There were several factors that contributed, but mostly it came down to timing. Henry was in college, finishing up a degree at WSU, and just simply didn't have enough time to run the business. Ayan, Mickey, and Sophia. Amanda and Hamza Naqvi appeared on Shark Tank in season 10 to pitch their collectible bracelet charms awarded to kids for good behavior.
Hi Sharks, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Hamza, and these are our 3 little ones. We're the family from Shelton, Connecticut behind Kudo Bands.
We're seeking $150,000 for a 10% equity stake in our company.
A kind of positive reinforcement, if you will. Although Amanda and Hazma are not kids, it was the couple's children, Ayan, age 11, Mickey, age 9, and Sophia, age 6, who stole the show with their entrepreneurial spirit and shrewd negotiation skills. Kudo Bands is an educational tool, fun game, and a positive parenting tool all in one. Rather than teaching kids by scolding, yelling, or sticking them in a timeout, Kudo Bands allows parents to reward kids when they do the right thing, which is a very nice way of helping kids learn to do the right things naturally, while also promising to honor them with a reward.
I'm Mikhail.
I'm Leon, and this is Sophia.
Hi. So here's how Kudo Bands works. Kudo Bands starts with a storybook, where kids learn that listening is fun. At the end of the story, they get a cool band to wear and earn kudos for good listening.
They did exceptionally well on Shark Tank, but weren't able to reach a deal with the Sharks due to them failing to show that the company was capable of sustaining itself in the longer term. In addition, the company's low sales numbers weren't enough to convince any of the Sharks to change their minds.
You've got some immediate challenges, and you haven't really had the sell-through. This is what Kevin was referring to. I don't think you're quite there. You have some adjustments to make, so for those reasons, I'm out.
While they weren't able to get a deal, the company has experienced some growth since its appearance on Shark Tank, and Kudo Bands can still be found online today. Gross revenue is at just under $1 million annually as of last year. Shark Tank definitely helped Kudo Bands with organic marketing and exposure, but it wasn't enough of a boost to take them to the next level. Before we continue, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Jack Bonneau. Meet Jack Bonneau from Broomfield, Colorado, who was another young entrepreneur who had a lemonade stand and a marketplace startup to pitch to the Sharks. In Season 8, Bonneau asked for $50,000 for 10% equity in his business, Jack Stands.
My name is Jack Bonneau. I'm the founder and CEO of Jack Stands and Marketplaces, and I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Steve Bonneau. I'm Jack's dad. I work for Jack.
Sharks, I'm seeking $50,000 in exchange for 10% of my company.
His pitch also highlighted how other kids could start their own entrepreneurial journeys.
Jack Stands offers kids the opportunity to sell lemonade and other drinks. We offer kids the opportunity to sell more than just lemonade.
Bonneau shared ways they could operate drink stands or marketplace locations, all while learning business strategies, entrepreneurship, logistics, and profits at a young age.
Jack's Marketplaces provides young entrepreneurs the opportunity to sell their products in authentic and great marketplaces and have kids sell those great products and tell the inspirational stories of these young entrepreneurs.
That's not the kind of talk you'd expect from a then 10-year-old, but he talked the talk and walked the walk. The Sharks liked Jack's idea, and they were impressed with his young entrepreneurial motivation. However, most of the Sharks felt he still needed to grow the business more.
But I think as you grow very slowly, because you are 10 and you are in school, I think that you should wait till you're a little older before you expand too much. I wish you the best. I'm out.
On the episode, Bonneau was offered a $50,000 loan at 2% interest from guest shark Chris Sacca. Bonneau accepted Sacca's deal, and his business and entrepreneurial spirit grew along with him.
I want to offer you a $50,000 loan at 2% interest.
We'd love to take your deal.
Congrats, Jack. Good job.
Jack ran into difficulties with locations not allowing kids to open up stores. So he worked with local youth organizations who wanted to champion kid entrepreneurs as sponsors for their locations. Jack Stands is now a non-profit, but he claims there are kids who've earned tens of thousands of dollars running his stands: Kaylee, Christian, and Kiara Young. The sales pitch by these three brave kids was incredible, considering that they recently lost their mother and father to cancer, but were determined to appear on Shark Tank to make their dear father's last dreams come true. The kids of a hero firefighter who did all that he could to help victims of 9/11 made a pitch for the product he had been working on months before his untimely passing.
Hi Sharks, my name is Kaylee Young.
I'm Christian Young.
I'm Kira Young.
And we're the Young family. We're here today seeking $100,000 in exchange for 10% equity in our business.
Keith Young was a retired New York City firefighter who was working on a bamboo cutting board that had a detachable bowl to collect scraps and make cleanup easier. He designed the cutting board during his years that he cooked at his local firehouse.
Cupboard Pro is really simple to use. Open up your cup, slide it in to the tongue and groove in the board. I'm gonna cut an onion. I'm gonna core it. I'm gonna take all these scraps. They're gonna go right into the cup. Could it be any simpler? It is so easy.
Keith's three children attempted to make his final passion into a reality by pitching the Cupboard Pro on Shark Tank in Season 10. The kids rose above their unimaginable grief to not only sell the Sharks on their dad's creation, but also made every one of these usually merciless business moguls shed a tear with their touching story and grit to succeed.
At that time, he was diagnosed with cancer, which is a 9/11 related cancer from being a fireman there. And he was on hospice in the beginning of the year, and he just passed away 3 months ago.
So sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
So we
See? Even sharks have hearts. Not only that, all 5 sharks made a deal with them for $100,000 for 20%.
We're going to offer you a deal.
Okay.
$100,000 for 20%.
And made their father's wish come true.
What do you think?
It's
a deal. It's a deal.
Thank you so much.
Give me a hug.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Lori, I know you want to get one in every kitchen in America.
Thank you, Lori. Oh my God.
The company made a fair amount of sales after appearing on Shark Tank and managed to sell more than 20,000 units, With more than $1 million in sales being reported for 2019, the company performed well and managed to stay profitable. To this day, the company is still in business, although the units regularly go out of stock from continuous demand and not enough supply. But what a great problem to have! The sky is truly the limit for these young entrepreneurs, even if their businesses didn't develop as they hoped. Which company did you think had the most potential? Did you know there were even younger and more successful kid entrepreneurs who appeared on Shark Tank? Click here to watch them in action.